Before we begin, take a moment to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell. If you enjoy learning about hidden value, history, and coins that most people overlook, this channel is made for you, and subscribing helps you never miss an important video like this one. Now, imagine this for a moment. You're holding a small, ordinary-looking coin in your hand. It feels light, almost forgettable. You might have received it as change years ago, or it could be sitting quietly in a drawer, a box, or an old wallet. Most people would never give a second look. But sometimes history hides its biggest stories in the smallest objects. Today, we are talking about the one Koruna coin from 1993, issued by the Czech Republic, a coin that came into existence during one of the most important turning points in modern European history. To truly understand why this coin matters, we have to go back to the early 1990s. In 1993, Czechoslovakia peacefully split into two independent nations, the Czech Republic and Slovakia. This historic event, often called the Velvet Divorce, changed borders, governments, and currencies overnight. The one Koruna coin from 1993 belongs to the very first chapter of the Czech Republic as an independent country. That alone gives it historical importance, especially for collectors who value first-year issues. This coin was not created to be rare or valuable at the time. It was made for everyday use. People use it to buy bread, newspapers, or a cup of coffee. Millions were produced so the new nation could function smoothly with its own money. The design was meant to represent stability, tradition, and national identity, not luxury. And yet, decades later, collectors look at this coin very differently. The design of the one Koruna 1993 is simple but meaningful. On one side, you see the Czech lion, a powerful national symbol that has represented Czech land for centuries. This lion is not just decoration. It represents strength, independence, and survival. For men who appreciate history and symbolism, this image speaks loudly. It reminds us of a nation standing on its own after decades under different political systems. The other side of the coin shows the denomination and year. Again, nothing flashy, nothing excessive. But the year 1993 is the key. It marks the birth of a new currency system. First-year coins often attract long-term collector interest, especially when tied to major historical events. Over time, many of these coins were lost, damaged, melted, or simply spent until they disappeared from circulation. Condition plays a major role in value. Most one Koruna 1993 coins you'll find today are worn. Scratches, faded details, and edge damage are common. These circulated examples usually hold only modest value. But collectors are not searching for those. They are hunting for coins that survived in exceptional condition, coins that look almost as if they were never used at all. Some of the most valuable examples come from special mint strikes, test strikes, or coins with unusual characteristics. These may include off-center strikes, double impressions, missing details, or metal composition errors. To the average person, these flaws might look like mistakes. To a serious collector, they can be incredibly desirable. Coin errors are like fingerprints. No two are exactly the same, and rarity drives demand. There is also the matter of minting variations. In 1993, production methods were still being refined as the new country established its systems. Small differences in dies, pressure, alignment, or finishing can create subtle variations that only experienced eyes can spot. For collectors who have been in the hobby for decades, finding one of these variations is like uncovering a hidden chapter of history. Another factor that drives interest is nostalgia. Many collectors in the 55 to 65 age range remember the political changes of the early 1990s very clearly. They lived through it. They saw borders change, flags change, and money change. Holding a 1993 Koruna is like holding a physical memory of that time. Coins are not just metal, they are time capsules. Now, let's talk about the market. Coin collecting is not just about age. It's about story, rarity, demand, and condition. Some coins remain common forever. Others slowly disappear as years pass. When collectors begin to realize that truly high-quality examples are far fewer than expected, prices can rise sharply. This is especially true for coins tied to major national events. Private collectors, museums, and investors often compete for the best examples. Coins that come with verified grading, documented provenance, or unique features can move into a completely different value category. At that level, the coin is no longer pocket change. It becomes an asset. Many people make the mistake of selling coins too quickly without proper evaluation. They assume a small coin cannot be worth much. This is exactly why videos like this are important. Knowledge protects you from losing potential value. If you own a Koruna 1993 coin, especially one that looks unusually sharp, perfectly centered, or different from others, it deserves closer attention. Storage also matters. Coins that were kept away from moisture, heat, and handling have a much better chance of surviving in top condition. Sometimes the most valuable coins are not found in collections, but in forgotten envelopes, old albums, or family keepsakes that were never touched. It's also important to understand that value is not always immediate. Some coins grow in importance over time as generations change and history becomes more distant. What feels recent today will feel ancient tomorrow. The first coins of a nation often gain prestige as anniversaries pass and interest renews. For serious collectors, the thrill is not just about money. It's about discovery, research, and connection to the past. The Koruna 1993 represents a peaceful transition, national rebirth, and everyday life during a historic moment. That combination gives it lasting appeal. Now imagine a scenario where a specific Koruna 1993 coin is discovered with a unique mint error, preserved in flawless condition, authenticated, and sought after by elite collectors worldwide. In such rare circumstances, values can reach astonishing levels, far beyond what most people expect from a small circulation coin. And this brings us to the most important part of this story. If you are watching this video and you own a Koruna coin from 1993, do not ignore it. Do not assume it is ordinary. Take time to examine it carefully. Look at the details, the edges, the alignment, and the overall condition. Compare it with other examples. Knowledge is the first step to protecting value. Because while most examples are worth only a modest amount, the rarest and most exceptional versions tell a very different story. In the world of high-end numismatics, a truly unique, historically significant, and perfectly preserved Koruna 1993 coin has been associated with an astonishing valuation of $5 million.